Happy Saturday, Shrinks in the house. Got my concert shirt on here. Bryan Adams, I'm a fan. I mean, the guy's from where I'm born. He's got his Corvair there. That his mother, that's his mother's car. His mother is always at his concerts in the wheelchair beside him. And guys, whether you like the music or not, man, they are so tight of a band. And the sound quality at GM Place. It's a great one to take your lady with because it's just so much love in the music, messages of love. But you know, for me today, I got to talk about components, the endgame word. I hear it all the time. And it's like, oh man, you got to have those $1 million speakers or those $50,000 speakers for endgame. And that's just bullshit. It's got nothing to do with the money, man, when it comes to what endgame means to me, anyways. Endgame to me is just a component that provides me so much enjoyment that I'm just so content with it that I never think to change it. And the reason that comes about is because it has proven the things that it can do so well. And I don't mean it just in the sound. I mean in everything, in reliability, in aesthetics, just the musical engagement, the versatility. So there's a number of things, right? And I have a few of those components, and that's why they've been here for so long, right? And like I said, I don't talk bull. It's behind me for y'all to see. Ever since I started the channel a year and a half ago, do you see it change? It hasn't. Yeah, there's a new addition. That's cool. And I just needed that to complete a couple systems that are going on behind me that I'm going to do a deep tour of for people to see. You know, I get these comments, why don't you buy some Kef Blade 1s so you can do the end game and be done for life. It's just I guess it's someone with lack of experience, someone that would say something like that because they're putting a price on something. They don't even know what your room's like. They don't know what kind of budget or what kind of depth of the pool you play in. You know, so for me, an endgame piece is my Line Magnetic 518, and that's a reason. And I always like to show it. You can see it there. It's been here for years, and it's run many different speakers and speaker loads and efficiency ratings, and with aplomb, right? Like 88 dB, 8 ohm speakers. It's even driven 4 ohm speakers effortlessly. And you just leave the power rating out of the equation, and you plug it in, you match up your speaker, and you listen, and it's like, oh my effing God, how is it doing this? You know, 211 amps that I own, they did edge it, an overall refinement of sound, but 845 is by far my favorite tube topology for my style of listening. And let's face it, man, this thing is so reliable. I mean, you got a 10,000 hour lifespan on your power tubes. And I don't even listen to music all that much for all that long. My listening sessions are not long. So this is what I mean about endgame. It has nothing to do with price. Like, sure, I don't have budget equipment, and I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about budget equipment. That is what the person can afford. So they got to learn to enjoy it. Me, I have a certain price range where I play at, and I don't really exceed it because with that, I could exceed it. But then that audiophilism creeps back where I start to get really critical and I have really high expectations of what it is. So, you know, the spatials are endgame for me because of what they do. How superb they are looking, how well they work in a room, in a you know, non-treated acoustic room. You know, they're very easy to place. The bass is lightning fast and deep. And the imaging, they image like a stand mount. There's just so many reasons why they're endgame to me. I don't care if there's a new open baffle that comes out and all that stuff. I'm content enough to keep them for life, right? So that's just the way I roll after near 30 years in deep. at least 20 of those years in real deep. I mean, every minute. Once I get home from work, I'm on the internet to see either what component I can get to profit or flip even, which I don't even do anymore. I didn't like where that was heading. You know, doing things I didn't want to do to get what I want in life. So that had to stop. But I do like to get good prices on what I buy, right? Just in case, so I can treat them as an investment. So that's another part of why a piece could be an end game, because of just how sought after they are, right? And the 518 is one of those. It just holds its value. And it may even go up the one in this finish, because this is from the original brothers. But, you know, so the Pure Fidelity Horizon, it's an end game piece. I've had it for years. It's worked without error, without incident for my lifetime, for the length of ownership. You know, my Spatial M3 Triode Masters, my Line Magnetic 518, the Belcanto E1X is new to the stable here. I'm not going to give it that title. I love it to death, and I'm sure that will become an end game. I just can't say it until I've owned something for years, right? So, you know, those are the pieces. The Ember's new to the family. Wonderful piece. Oh, are they good, guys? So, you know, and then the little Marantz CD or not Marantz, Magnavox, rebadged Philips with the world-renowned CD transports from Philips, and the Philip Crown DACs that are still used today. So all you guys that are caught up on this, oh, it can't be good, it's not the latest chip, you're dead wrong. I mean, these sound better than a lot of the new chips do. And it matters what the guy's doing with it anyway at the end of the day, how he's implementing it into the design. So, you know, what are your end game components? What are the components that have stood the test of time for you in your room, regardless of the price? It doesn't need to be your most expensive component, right? I mean, I've seen that mistake made so many times, and I've done it myself, thinking I'm going to throw money at it and it's going to get better. No, I'm going to become wiser, more intelligent, and gain more experience and make the right decisions that way. And then money is even a better tool, right? To really just arrive at that promised land where you can sit and enjoy. So what are the end game pieces, guys? Like and subscribe. I mean, I really appreciate the donations that I'm getting. It's down there by the search bar. There's a super thanks. What's $1? What's $2? I mean, some of my suggestions have changed people's lives. And that's what this does. When you spend a lot of money on a component and it affects you in that way, it's priceless. There's not a price you can put on it. So anyways, guys, have a good weekend. Take care. Like and subscribe to Shrink. I'm here for you.